Hey there, guys. It's Tim O'Keefe, Spider Juice Technologies, Coach Tim, and I am going to talk about the propulsion, the beginning, the foundation of your marketing online and frankly off. If you wish to be an authority, there are many reasons why you want to be a publisher of content online, but also offline in traditional means. And but for today, we're going to talk about how to create content. Um, and I guess you could it could fit for the offline world. And this has to do with the discussion I had just a little bit ago with a client consult. And the best content that you'll get is the content that your clients ask you to create. In other words, somebody asked me a question and we got into a discussion, and I showed him many of the reasons why I agree with some of the things and some of the reasons why it may not work, and some of the pitfalls. Out of that, I realized I put together a pretty good outline for creating content. Now, I have said this over and over and over again. The best content is the content that your people ask you to create. It's the Google approach. Okay. Google is a collaborative tool. It is a curation tool. All Google has done is take all of the websites under various categories and place the ones they think matter to you in your queries in a order of what they think will be most liked. That's it. They're curating other people's stuff. They have not created anything. They have created a way to display other people's creations. Make sense? So they are the museum curator curating all the beautiful art. So this is what we also can do with content, and you can do this in many ways. So uh, what I like to do as a general outline is to be told what to create. So I just told you I was asked some questions. I'm going to give you the answers in a way that's um, more conducive to podcasting, but is basically what I told my client in so many ways. So I like to start with the content structure, being that number one, I'm impulsed or compelled to talk about a certain theme. I may go on to the various keyword tools or just look at Ubersuggest or Google for that topic to see if somebody else has asked it, and how it's asked, uh, and if it's trending and whatnot. And then a tool that's pretty cool is called Answer the Public. Now, they essentially take a database of words and I think readability type of engine, and they'll give you back if you type in, let's say, healthcare. They'll put in all kinds of words that around healthcare in the form of questions. Now, the reality of it is if you were really to sit down and do a full who, what, when, where, and why, and how, you'd probably come up with something pretty similar. But it's nice to just see it all laid out, and there's ends up being ideas and, uh, and combinations that maybe you wouldn't have thought of. So that's a good start. Now, normally, so then what I'll do is I will take the question and make that into a subhead. So if you're working on WordPress as an example, what often the title that you put into the article that you write, into the blog post, is in the form of an H1 tag. And so for readability, we would like to take and use other tags. Often people just go H2 all the way down, or they may go as they break up a long paragraph or paragraphs under the same header, they'll use an H3 and then an H4 or whatnot. These help you in your SEO, by the way. Okay, so you do want to do this. Strong tags, the old bold, is still a big deal in on-page SEO, but H tags are huge. After title, H tags are still in every test number 2 in the on-page importance. So you're going to have these questions. You might put those questions into your page under H tags, and then write a paragraph answering it, or 2 or 3, and then another H tag with another question that you got from Answer the Public, and then so forth and so on. Now, I like better than that. I like real questions. Let's not have to think too much, right? So what do I mean by that? Well, you can go to Quora, Quora.com, and you can post on Quora. It's worthy of having a profile there, for sure. But are you going to get a lot of people calling you or whatnot because of your answers? Probably not. Probably not. It's worthy to go in there like anywhere else and create a profile in questions, and then you can answer those questions. Now, if you start getting spammy, you can get links in there too, and your videos, which video embeds are a major ranking factor, by the way, for your videos. You can get those in there. But if it's not relevant, if it's just spammy stuff, you'll be kicked out. I tried to cheat one time, and I mean, they were on me like within minutes. And so it's pretty well run, well-oiled machine there. But you can, above all that, and creating content, what I suggest is going in there under your industry and under words that you want to write about or think you want to write about, and see what questions other people are asking. Now, there's 2 types of queries, right? There's the locality query, and there's the service or product type of query, right? So if you're a dental implant surgeon, someone's going to type in dental implant in Torrance, dental implant dentist or doctor in Torrance, right? And if I'm in Torrance, a lot of times it's just implied I'm in Torrance, but it is a Torrance-based query. So it might benefit you to have information in there about Torrance. It certainly would benefit you to have information, questions around dental implants. And you can ask Quora that, just type in dental implant or cosmetic surgery and whatever else is a synonym. And again, go to a dictionary and find out what's a synonym to different words, right? Or go to Google and see what words are used in the same vein as dental implant. If you put a squiggly, I think it is, it's an operator in Google, you can get the synonyms or the words. I'm going to run this right now, funny enough. You'll get the word in there highlighted throughout the search results. And so that might help kind of see how it's used in some of the descriptions. But looking, I like a dictionary. Go into the actual dictionary and type in synonym, or the synonym dictionary, and look for words similar to what it is that you do, and then you can plug that into Quora. Now there's other places too. There are questions and answer databases. There's answers.com that I think is part of Yahoo. You can go into there. I'll have all these listed in the show notes. You can go, if you're, say, a realtor, go to industry type of results. There's a question and answer in the local areas. I think it's called Trulia Voices. And you can go in there and answer questions in your market if you want. Rock on, do it. But you could also go in and find in there what people are asking in other markets, and then take it and put it into your own website as one of the very relevant questions that people care about. Another place that you can go get this idea from is what was the other one? It was, well, let me give you another industry idea. So if you're in like the cosmetic, aesthetics, plastic surgery, health grades, I think is is another one with questions and answers. Every industry has their little Q&A forums, and just go in there and go find out what people are asking. You want to go find some more topics, kind of get more down and dirty. I know copywriters that do this when they're writing articles. They'll go into Amazon under books, and there's a good list of subjects that people are actually interested in that that are in your service area. Okay, so what did we listed? Quora, Amazon, Answer the Public, Trulia, Health Grades, industry type places. What else? So one stealthy way that I like, I call this, wherever you go, there you are method, is to embed your content into your blogs. So as you're doing this, say you did go and answer at Quora, you can curate, well, you can curate anybody's stuff, right? You just quote them and make sure they get attribution with a link, right? Or at least, Bill Jones on Quora or something like that. But typically, and I'm not even sure of the legalities of this, but typically it requires a link. But I would rather embed my own stuff. So I'll do a question and an answer at Quora, or even you can pull posts from Facebook or Twitter ad nauseum. Pretty much any platform has an ability for you to embed it. So I could have these questions splattered all over the web on these different platforms, including, say, YouTube, and I can embed all of that stuff, and all of the embedding is me. It's my stuff that I wrote and answered, and now everywhere you go, there I am, kind of thing. And not only that, I look bigger than before. If I was just to post onto my own blog post, it's just me and my blog post and brand, right? But now I've got a YouTube video that says YouTube, and then I got a Facebook post, and now I got a Quora. I just made my world look more ubiquitous, me everywhere. And as a brand, I'm more important. I'm more important and more authoritative in the reader's eyes, but also, and here's the great part, also in Google's eyes, because those things really, really help with Google. Hey, this was Coach Tim. I hope you learned something. Hopefully this really helps you to catapult your content making efforts, and we'll see you soon.